You can't stop my shine, bitch. Bitch, you can't stop my shine, bitch. Bitch, you can't stop my shine, you pussy ass bitch. Hey, I'm WB4L, and y'all is go. What's good, YouTube? We back with another one. We back with another banger. And today we're gonna be reacting to the Durk trial Bombshells. Wack100 and 6ix9ine influence OTF Jan to testify Durk's secret witness. Ooh, hold on, I'm trying to get it right. Y'all see I got the cut. Y'all see I got the cut, but we ain't gonna do too much, man. Make sure my stuff. Let's get it, y'all.
The first regular upload, man, since April, boy. We came a long way, man. Y'all know we shadow band. King AK47, voice of the streets. Everybody do me a favor, man. If you watching,
right? Y'all can hear me?
hit that like button for me, man. Let's get back to these algorithms. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I've been doing live streams, but this is the first regular video since April. Let's get right into it, man. Hit that like button. So, if y'all don't know, I've been on the Lil Durk is Cook campaign because I've been trying to tell y'all, I'm not sure if the murder for hire is really like the main focus that the feds are trying to get him on. I believe the murder for hire is the bonus now.
Okay.
The stalking charges, I've been saying for weeks, are what they're going to get him on because there's too much evidence that shows stalking. Yeah. We know that they allowed the phone. So the cell phone.
Yeah, it's stalking for sure. You got this nigga concert pictures of your phone. You taking screenshot. This nigga Durk trying to get Quando Rondo. Other Tim, I don't know which one it was. Halfway home when they get out. Oh yeah, he was doing too much.
Yeah. That they allowed.
That's definitely stalking, my
with
guy.
The messages of him sending messages back for trying to get Lil Tim's location and all that. Like it's just crazy. Like he shot his own gun at the home invasion. They kept the phone for years. That's what's gonna really, to me, sink Durk on them goddamn stalking charges. It ain't looking good with them stalking charges.
How much
we know that, you know, Quando Rondo's affiliates tried to reach out to Durk, and Durk said, you know, make peace with this switch. Like, he didn't want peace. This was after the Lil Pab shooting. Durk basically just crashed out behind D-Thang and Vaughn, bruh. They're going to get a lot more messages out of his phone.
Yeah, this nigga, wait, hold on. Nigga said Quando Rondo and them partners try to test Durk, and Durk said have peace with this switch? Oh, shit. Hold on, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't care. He did not care, bro. He wanted to crash out, bro. Durk didn't care, bro. And you can't really tell a nigga stupid for wanting to crash. I ain't gonna say Durk wanted to go to jail, but he was like, he already knew the feds was coming, so fuck it. That nigga told them make peace with this switch. And he said, "Fuck y'all, I ain't making peace with nothing." That's how. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's just how he is. Some niggas stand on loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas loyal. Like, we ain't making peace. My partner's dead. My partner dead. I about to make peace with y'all. Make peace with this switch.
And I'm guaranteeing you that, you know, since the shooting happened, the home invasion, it's just looking bad with that phone. So we also know that, you know, there was motions denied. They're not throwing out anything else. But today, something else happened. And we're going to get Mr. on here to tell y'all about what happened.
I'm here outside the courthouse. I just saw Lil Durk's last hearing, and there was a lot of really big information that just came out. Now, I'm going to do a bunch of breakdowns of all the information, but I'm going to hit you with the craziest piece of information that came up first. I could not believe it. They brought up Wack100 and 6ix9ine in Durk's hearing. Now, this is insane. So they were basically arguing over a certain exhibit and like whether or not it should be allowed to be used. And they pretty much said that there was a podcast clip of the 6ix9ine and Wack100 interview that they basically wanted to use. The defense for Durk was fighting for it not to be included, and this is what's crazy. Now look, before I get attacked, before I get in any trouble, okay, I'm not saying Wack100's a snitch or that he's cooperating or that he's part of this case. Same goes for 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's not cooperating against Durk. He's not part of the case, but the interview between Wack100 and 6ix9ine was brought up. The feds are planning to use it as evidence. Evidence of what, you might ask? They're saying that it is evidence that this podcast where 6ix9ine was talking his shit against Durk, talking about, yeah, slide for Vaughn. You said that dudes were going to slide. If I die, we're boosting the murder rate. Dudes are going to slide every day. All of that stuff. They're basically saying that this was evidence that this podcast blew up. It was one of the biggest aspects of the slide for Vaughn campaign.
I remember that interview. He was like, Tell that nigga Von rest in piss, nigga. Fucking dumb nigga or some shit like that. He said that nigga was flashing, bro. But basically, he said that Durk was mad because Wack100 and 6ix9ine said he ain't slide for Von. The whole time he was sliding for Von. Damn. No, that was on live. I'm tweaking, but damn. That nigga Durk was really sliding,
the feds
bro.
literally just said it themselves that 6ix9ine and Wack100 on that podcast, that was like the all-star team of the Slide for Bond campaign. They're saying that people, they were basically saying that, you know, they said that a confidential witness had claimed that Durk had seen the clip. Durk's defense were arguing, no, they hadn't said that he'd specifically been sent the clip, but he acknowledged that, you know, the clip was going around. The clip was a very popular, you know, element.
I don't know why Lil Durk lawyers keep acknowledging shit. Like, that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, like,
but a lot of people go say the feds is reaching. Man, what the feds is doing, they're trying to box off any angle to get this nigga to not be found not guilty. So, how a lot of people was saying that the fans and people on the outside influenced Durk to do this, the feds believe it too. Remember, a lot of these lyrics are going to be used with the podcast of 6ix9ine, to be used with the confidential informant. Also, don't forget, Academics interview is still in here. You know they can't say Slide for Von no more, right? And all that. It's just, even though I'm not going to say that part is an end-all, be-all sinker, it ain't good neither, bruh. It's just not good, man. What else done happened, man?
It's looking.
You know what makes a 3-hour editing
Durk, bro, but imagine we saying all this whole time he come and he beat this. And come home and be like one of the greatest rappers ever. This nigga come home, bro, we wouldn't be talking about Young Boy now. I'm so serious, bro. And if Shiesty come home, I'm telling you, Young Boy better do some gangster shit. I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. If Shiesty and Durk come home, or either one of the niggas, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Young Boy gotta really hang out the window with that bitch. Real talk, cause I feel like people gonna really discredit Young Boy now. Like, nigga, you ain't do no street shit like that. And if you did, nigga, you did that shit when you was 16. That's how people gonna. You can't tell me ain't gonna people in the world that's gonna think like that. Like, nigga ain't do no street shit for real. Nigga ain't like that no more. But they motherfuckers probably thinking like this nigga Durk was sliding wild rapper and Shiesty robbed Gucci, the biggest gangster, and I don't even know what that nigga Gucci done did. So besides Pookie Loke, so I don't know. They gonna test YB gangster for sure though.
All right, so I'm here at the federal courthouse in LA. I just got out of the last Lil Durk hearing before he goes to trial, and they brought up something that is pretty harrowing. So this is the first time that we've heard that prosecutors actually want to use. It's so sad to say it because I went through this with the David situation, but they want to use autopsy images from the coroner of Lil Pab after he was killed. Now, obviously, these are going to be really gruesome images. Now, we haven't seen these images. They were basically arguing about whether or not they should be included. Now, naturally, Durk's defense team, they're trying to fight against this being used. They really don't want these grisly autopsy photos to be included in court.
Another bad thing, man, if they show Lil Tim's autopsy, not Lil Tim, if they show Lil Pab's autopsy to the jurors, alongside one of the shooters admitting that he caused that and saying he did it from the orders of Lil Durk.
Yeah, he cooked.
That ain't good neither, man. And I know it's people saying, well, how can we prove payments? How can we prove payments? Listen, man. That might be the only thing that can save Durk, is that we still haven't had any proof that he has had payment. But
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I also still feel like, gang, fuck all that other shit. If Durk is convicted or not, gang, I feel like the judge, bro, they gonna throw a book at this nigga because one, he black, so that's bad. And he already cooked right there. But two, you got all this coming out. Yeah, you paying for lawyers, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, certain situations lawyers can't help. If a judge won't give him years, they gonna give him years. Evidence or not, I ain't gonna lie. That's how I feel personally. Like, tell me I'm lying though, and tell me how am I wrong for feeling like that though? Like, nigga, if you black, evidence or not, I feel like the judge, they gonna cook your ass. And then they got all this stuff coming out about you, bro. It ain't gotta be proven for real, bro. They really still gonna throw a book at Durk.
They are saying that there's proof of hotels being paid for, niggas attending shows, and then voluntarily saying, yes, I got paid for this. or can say, no, I didn't get paid for this, and I was supposed to get paid. That witness testimony of the actual shooter mixed in with showing that autopsy, not good neither.
House after the Lil Durk hearing, and we just had some very, very interesting information about, you know, possibly the most well-known alleged.
This nigga OTF Jam really told on Lil Durk. This nigga really told on Durk. Wow, bro, you got a nigga got $50,000. Nigga gave you $50,000. Nigga set you up when you came home, gave you a bag, had you on stage, all that.
Cooperate.
You know what I'm saying? Had him on stage with him, was showing him off to the world. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's my twin. I keep jamming with me. Look what happened. Nigga literally told on this nigga, bro. That's why you can't keep everybody around, bro. You can't keep good. All company not always good company, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's not always good company, gang. Cause look what he doing, Durk, cooking him, telling on Durk, saying Durk did this, Durk said this, bro. What? Nigga gave you $50,000, looked out for you, putting you in songs, had you on stages, you telling on him.
In this case, OTF Jam. Now, there was a crazy back and forth where they brought up a bunch of things about Jam. They said that the song Back Again was going to be used, and I'm not going to lie, I was happy to hear that because that's like one of my favorite songs. But obviously, you know, in that song, he talks about, you know, Jam got out that jam, I gave him 50,000, he ain't got to ask again. Well, they're basically saying that Jam is going to testify and cooperate and say that that 50,000 that Durk gave him that he rapped about in Back Again, which bear in mind was made before King Von even died, but Jam is going to testify and say that he believes that he was given that money basically as like a, you know, as a show of loyalty to basically kind of get, you know, some kind of like future, as basically not like a prepayment, but basically like on the hopes that in future he might be able to do things for him, he might be able to slide for him. Now what's crazy is that he's allegedly gonna testify that actually when they were filming a music video, at some point, okay, this is absolutely crazy, at some point, all right, Durk and a bunch of the other members apparently confronted Jam in a bathroom. They took him into the bathroom, which is super weird, and they apparently confronted him, and they basically said, you moving too hot, you're gonna get us jammed up, you got to be more careful about committing murders, and you're gonna get the feds on us. Now apparently that wasn't talking about the Pab murder. Apparently there's other murders, and it sounds like he's actually going to admit to the feds that he was doing all kinds of murders that haven't even been prosecuted by the sounds of it, not even related to this murder, and that he was basically a top hitter in OTF and for the Black Disciples, and that it was really that serious. And
now we got the
this nigga Durk point nigga in the bathroom and said, you gotta stop killing people, bro. You gotta chill on killing people, nigga. You getting the feds on us. Nigga, what? You shouldn't be having to tell a nigga that, though. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, you want to kill that bad? Nigga, you just came home. Nigga, what he still murdering niggas for? Unless Durk getting this nigga to murder nigga. I don't think Durk gonna be getting a nigga to murder people and then tell him chill, bro. He doing that on his own time. So, nigga, if you don't do that on your own time, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta keep this nigga away from us. Go ahead, bro. You wanna kill niggas on your own time, they come around us. Nigga, you about to get the feds on that. You need to chill out. Durk should have smacked that nigga, man. I would have put that nigga in the bathroom. We would have beat this nigga. He would have got a DP. And I don't even think BDs do DPs, but it don't matter. Like, we would have been DPs at a bathroom. Nigga, don't stop killing people. Stop killing people, bitch.
Infamous OTF Jam, just telling on their goddamn thing. I mean, Jam ass talking about they confronted him with murders, all type of shit, that he got future payments to be a hitter. FBG cash. I mean, just ridiculous, man. But there's something crazy here. If Jam wasn't the shooter on the Lil Pipe murder, who was? One of these shooters is testifying. And according to Trap Lord Ross, and according to how them courts was sounding, he may not be the one that was on that hit. So if he wasn't, who was? But I do know Jam was somewhere in the area of somewhere, and used his shit. That's how he got picked up in the first goddamn place. And he also got questioned about a murder too. OTF Jam brought up, man, this is getting bad. Let's continue.
Court at the Lil Durk hearing, the last hearing before trial, and I'm not gonna lie, Drew Findling might have just pulled the craziest move I've ever seen a lawyer pull. He was cooking. It wasn't the best news for Durk today, but with his billion-dollar lawyer Drew, I don't know, he might just pull something out the bag. This was...
Man, Drew Findling need to go find a goddamn... Nigga, you need to talk to the judge by yourself and give this nigga a side bet or something. Like, say, you free Durk, I'm gonna give you a band, we gonna work $1 billion out for you. Some shit. You need to do something like that. Money do talk, though. Hey, well, you put a judge to the side and say you gonna give us that bag. I'm telling you, judge gonna be like, fuck, you go ahead, nigga, he ordered this, not guilty. Nigga, what? This nigga killing people, not guilty. Nigga, what you could do? Money talk, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But if nobody put that judge to the side, bro, and tell them they got something, bro, I'm telling you, gang. They're getting cooked. I'm sorry.
It's insane. So basically, there were a bunch of big arguments back and forth about whether, you know, evidence of Durk's gang membership should be used. And the whole argument that was being made was that, look, Quando Rondo, Lil Tim, they were beefing with King Von over apparent girlfriend drama and music clearances. It was nothing to do with gangs. They said this BDGD gang war, Tay-Town, OTF, the Black Disciples, O-Block. He's saying that shouldn't be nothing to do with this. This is nothing to do with the gang. That's the other indictment. We've got this severed. We shouldn't be talking about the gang membership. He was making a very impassioned speech about all of this stuff. And I'll be real with you, Durk looked absolutely locked in. Everyone was mesmerized by Drew. He is $1 billion lawyer for a reason. He was absolutely crushing it up there. I'm not going to lie. He was really turning the tide. But what was crazy, and I want to be careful what I say in this, so I'm not going to say what definitely happened. I'm not going to say who's doing what. I'm just going to tell you the sequence of events, and I'm going to tell you some of the rumors and whispers that were going around the courtroom. Because after Drew made that absolutely insane speech, okay, it was announced that Durk plans to call witnesses. And after everybody said, oh, 35 witnesses, that's insane, he's cooked. Oh, 35 witnesses is good, because if they could prove the murder, they wouldn't need 35 witnesses. Well, Durk's team, they turned around and said, in addition to the 4 expert witnesses we've already put forward, we got 25 witnesses we want to bring forward. Now, that was crazy in itself. But then what happened next absolutely floored everyone in the courtroom. Because the judge said, look, I've looked through your list of proposed witnesses, and I know that you guys don't want the prosecution to see this list. You guys are fighting to have this list secret right up until the moment it happens, and I might allow it. But he said there was one name on this list that really jumped out at me. This is so serious, we're going to have a private conversation now, and I shit you not. The judge literally played white noise so that you couldn't hear anything in the courtroom. All of Durk's lawyers went over and spoke to the judge privately, and everybody was whispering in the courtroom, who do you think this secret sensational witness is? People were saying, is it Quando? People were saying, could it be Lil Tim? Could it be somebody else? Could it be Durk's? Could it be Durk's dad? I had a theory. It was just my opinion. It was just my theory. I just remembered the fact that Drew Findling was King Von's lawyer back in the day, right? And so there were a few whispers amongst people saying, what if it's Drew? That's very unusual. The judge seemed like it was a very unusual move. And basically, that's what I was thinking. And then when they kind of turned the white noise off and everybody came back, it was interesting because the prosecution basically stood up and was like, look, we got a theory as to who it might be. And then the judge pretty much just said, like, yeah, I think it's who you think it is. And look, I don't know exactly what was said, but Drew Findling had a giant grin on his face.
We gonna end it off with this.
What that mean?
If Lil Durk somehow pulls off Quando Rondo or somebody, Lil Tim or somebody, to testify on his behalf, he gonna beat this. If he can pull that off, it's crazy. Now, he was saying Drew Findling. I don't know about Drew. I don't know how you could be a witness and the lawyer. Yeah. But there's a mystery witness. Durk got 25 witnesses on his behalf, basically about to say he ain't did nothing.
What? I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Durk. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, Durk do that. Hey, I'm being honest, y'all. Listen. If Durk has 25 witnesses testify and say he ain't do nothing, and then this nigga beat it, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, you can't play with Durk after that, though. You can't. Nigga use his, nigga, that's smart as hell. How did he get 25 witnesses? I don't know. The money talk, like I said. And if this nigga come home and beat this case, bro, I'm telling this nigga, Young, it wouldn't even be a comparison between Young Boy and Durk. Probably who make the better music, but niggas gonna be like, man, Durk, he more authentic. You can't tell me this Durk gonna come home. If Durk don't come home, he not gonna, bro. Sorry, I'm just saying, if Durk come home, bro, and beat this case, bro, he's gonna be the most authentic rapper, probably, bro. What nigga you know be murdered for hires and all this case, all these motherfuckers testifying on the witnesses, and he come home and just, man, that nigga do that. I'm telling you, Young Boy would not even be talked about for real. I'm so serious. And then 6ix9ine come home.
I don't know if his
Young Boy really gotta hang out the window. I'm so serious.
This is going to be pointing blames at somebody else, but there's one person that's a mystery, and I think we gotta dig deep on our live stream tonight, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, man. We're going live 11 o'clock p.m. tonight. Don't miss it. We ain't getting no notifications put out, so make sure y'all got the notifications on. We might go at 10, who knows. But 10 or 11 o'clock, we going live. it's a mystery witness, man, and we got more news to this, man. So King AK-47 voice.
Damn, that's crazy. Durk got the mystery witness. Look, if you like this video, man, subscribe, like, comment, hit the thumbs up button if you stayed. I appreciate y'all for staying in. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, and I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Peace. We out. Hey, Durk might be coming home.